Traders, answer me one question. Do you want to be more profitable and do it in a consistent manner? If the answer is yes, you're going to want to watch today's video all the way to the end. But I'm going to cover 5 habits of consistently successful traders that you don't want to miss. You want to implement these habits as soon as possible. So get your journal out, take some notes, and myself and Anil are going to be taking a look at the stocks we're picking. Once they get a proper setup, you're going to want to jump all over those because they will change everything about how profitable your portfolio will be for the year. We're going to cover the indexes in a complete technical analysis. Let's jump into today's session. Oh yeah, do me one thing. Please share our content. Leave some comments about what you're trading, and we'll move forward and tackle this market, because it looks like we're going to heading on for something really big through the rest of the year. Aloha, God bless everybody. Let's go. Good afternoon. Welcome to Trade Your Way to Freedom. Anil and I are ready to help guide you through some of the stumbling blocks we've found over our careers as trader. Anil, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Great to be here.
And so, I really, when I think about the amount of time both of us dedicate to our craft, because it is really a craft of being a good trader, always amazes me is how we use slightly different approaches, but oftentimes wind up at the same place.
That is correct.
Anyway, well, today, guys, if you're looking to basically, looking for help for navigating the market and all that kind of stuff, you are in the right place. I'm really excited about what's going to happen today because we are seeing some definitely strong follow through on the debt ceiling deal that was completed and voted on last night. And now we'll see what shakes out from there. But looming in the corner is the Fed meeting on the 13th and 14th. It seems like we just, the Fed meetings are kind of like the boogeyman. They just come around and just can kind of disrupt whatever's going on in the market. And so if you're joining us here today, thank you very much. The question before we move on into today's session is one, if there was one piece of advice, and this could be very short and sweet, please type it in the chat box. If there was one piece of advice you could tell yourself as a beginning trader, what would it be? I know for me, it would have been basically focus on fewer stocks. Mike Norton, stop loss. That didn't take long, Michael. But anyway, mine was focus on fewer stocks. You got any comments there? Just one thing you would have told yourself as a fledgling trader. Anil?
Don't chase the opportunity. Opportunities keep on coming, so don't worry about if you miss something.
All right. I like that. It goes right into what my mentor used to tell me. He said, basically, the best trading opportunity of the year comes around about every 2 weeks. Always set your stop loss. Mark comes in with keep a journal and follow the rules. And you're welcome for that LABU trade. It is working out fairly well. There will always be another trade. Hey, that's really good. Hey, Caleb, glad you're joining us, man. Nice to see you on board. We got a couple of folks over here from Maui. Nicole, hope you're doing well also. So let's go ahead and jump into today's session really quick, and we'll see what is going on. Here's the objectives of the sessions that we basically a weekly basis on Friday. I encourage you, please share the link to these to register for these sessions with a friend or somebody who who likes to trade. If you belong to a larger group, please share, because Anil and I love to share with it. I think it's the teacher in both of us or the professor in both of us. We like to coach and teach folks. So here's what we're after. Provide focus on developing a consistently profitable mindset. Provide clear and simple trading and tips, a community, and then also provide a community of like-minded traders. And if you remember last week, what I asked the question was if you would participate in a Facebook group, if we had one dedicated to autopilot trading. Please let me know. Send me an email on that, because I would like to do one of those. but only if people would be willing to participate. Today's quote for the day is, successful trading requires a consistent routine and the discipline to stick to it, regardless of market conditions. This past week, I was able to give a presentation on the 5 habits of wealth building to the Inspire Collective Hawaii group down here at Dave and Buster's on Oahu. And I talked specifically about we have to be very careful with the excuses that we give ourselves for holding, because our excuses will keep us from achieving what we want to do and where we want to go, and it will keep us where we're at. And so I think we all want to strive for better trading and more consistent trading. And so this is one of the things I like about what Ed had to say, and I'll just jump into our top secrets, swing trade top secrets session. And here's my tips for this week. 1, I've researched and found out that basically the number 1 challenge to successful trading is this: consistency. Consistency in applying the rules, consistency in profits, just consistency. So there's 5 habits you can start that will help you get into a place of greater consistency. 1, create and stick to a written trading plan. Those of you who know me for a while, I offer my trading plan. It's basically my rules on 1 page to anybody who wants to get it. And if you basically opt in, you will get my free newsletter and access to this event every week. It gives you a great starting point for developing a plan, and a written plan is very, very critical. Anil, in your trading career, when did you come to the conclusion that you needed a written plan?
I think after the crash.
Which one?
2007, 2008.
Oh, okay.
Because before that, everything was going great, and I thought I was the best ever.
Excellent. No, that's good. Yeah, I came to the same conclusion, and it took me the longest time to actually implement it. But I came to that conclusion after the crash. The crash before that, the .com bubble crash. That's because I'm so much older than you. See.
All right.
Number 2, follow a proven routine. I suggest taking a look at the PEP routine that I provide for our autopilot trading. Number 3, journal and analyze your trades. Absolutely critically important. We saw some of the comments that folks have made to specifically talk about, that's one of the things that they wish they would have told themselves when they were first started trading. 1, use a risk management plan. And those are fancy dancy words for basically the bottom line is use stop losses and learn how to use the stop losses. Because I know in my own trading, if I would have used a stop loss or learned to use a stop loss and then religiously used it would have saved me, 1, a lot of money that I lost, and a couple of accounts that I blew up along the way. And so stop losses are absolutely critical. Again, you guys mentioned that in your session. And last but not least, practice, patience, and discipline. 3 of the things that are basically practice, discipline, and patience. And how do you do that? Well, one of the ways I like to do that is I like to go back and replay trades or go back and just rehearse what would I have done if a stock was doing a particular thing. So you can do that very well with the on-demand feature of the Thinkorswim platform if you have that. So those are my 5 fixes to become a consistently, better trader. Anil, what's your thoughts about that?
No, that is great. Actually, my thought that came to my mind is maybe we can do it next time or something. What would be your tip? How to hang on to the winner and don't sell them too early, because there's always a temptation.
I think we could get an answer to that very quickly. And so okay, let's jump over, and I'll hold that off for next time. I'll make that one of our topics for next week. So as I said, basically take a look at developing a routine. Here's a great routine I've developed in a training course to go with it. It's time to flip the script on your trading and become a more consistently profitable trader. I basically show exactly how to within 10 minutes, look at a chart and say, that's your thing for the day. 10 minutes, look at the chart, figure out what's going on with it, and be able to make a decision about what you want to be trading very, very quickly, and then utilize the strategic trading signals to improve your timing. Right now, I offer this at a extremely discounted rate, $7, 100% money back guarantee. If you are interested in this, you want to basically go over here to this website, and it will, that link that I just put in the comments section, and register for that. It comes with bonus candlestick training also, about an hour and a half worth of bonus candlestick trading, very much well worth the effort. So let's get into today's session. Let's talk about our index analysis. But before we do that, I'm going to show you where I'm sitting. I am creeping up the 20. This is my 40% line here, still lagging just a little bit behind it, but we'll be looking for June to get us closer to the line. This is looking a lot like last year's chart, where I kind of lagged behind the line until we pushed into the October, November, December timeframe and pushed on up above there. So that's where we were last week, and here's where we are today. As you can see, the market has definitely, the Dow is back in the green for the year. And look what the NASDAQ's doing. The NASDAQ is just absolutely ripping it up, 33% up for the year. Absolutely amazing. But before we get into that, we've got a couple of stocks to show you. Anil, I love your pick. I think it's extended, but I love your pick. Tell us what's going on here with now.
No, basically it shows up on my triple screen, and actually very strong in accumulation, distribution, comp rating, and up-down volume ratio.
Right.
Triple screen buy signal actually came January and has not gone away.
Okay.
And the way recent action, I think it's still well worth buying.
And I really like this stock. I mean, it's like I said, take a look at this, and I popped up both the daily chart and the monthly chart, because we are, towards the first part of the month, and it's doing exceptionally well. As you can see, we've pulled back into it's been kind of from November 2021, downside, gets its reversal soon. When did you say you got your trigger on this one?
Actually, it came in January.
January of this year.
Yeah, January of this year.
Okay.
January 23rd.
So, okay, so that's right. There's the month of January. So you can see that's when it actually broke the downtrend line and started to recover very nicely. On the monthly chart, you can see you actually got one reversal signal back in October. The confirmation was clearly, excuse me, in January, and that would have been right there. Did you say the 23rd?
Yep.
Okay, right there. That week, right there, folks, is when Anil's system triggered.
Right, and my system gets, first you get daily, then a weekly, and a monthly. And today we have a monthly signal on it.
Okay, awesome. Now, yeah, I like this. Again, it's really got a nice little setup. Just draw a trend line below these lows here. At where it's at right now, it's a little bit too extended for me, but I'd be looking for a little bit of a pullback and then a bounce higher, because it's early. Get this, guys. It's early in the move, and this is a really nice inverted head and shoulders that it's breaking out of. Great pick. My stock for today is Shopify. Now, Shopify is a very high ranking by IBD. It's got a accumulation distribution of an A, just as Now did. It's got a 98% rating, and its up-down ratio is 1.4. Anil's stock, his up-down ratio was 1.8. Those are very high. So, hey, Charlie. Oh, wow, from UK. Awesome, man. Yeah, so what time is it over there? I'm over here in Hawaii, and so awesome. Thanks for joining. So, hey, let's take a look at Shopify. Anil, I don't know when Shopify triggered, but we're getting a lot of stocks are doing the same type of thing here, guys. And we're looking for that is, let me cover it with you really quick, this kind of like cup type formation early in the move back up to the upside. So we're getting a pullback into a level of support, and I'm looking for a bounce to go higher than that. We do have earnings coming up here, which is on the 26th of July. So that's out there quite a ways. Go and look at the time frame on the monthly chart also, drawings there. And again, similar type situation where it has done a significant pullback and now is starting to build up that base. Will this be a, this will be kind of like a first stage base where it can basically pull back and then continue to move higher. How am I going to trade Shopify? Well, yesterday we had a really strong bullish reversal signal. The momentum has started to shift. I think that we're actually going to get a pullback a little bit more into the candlestick from yesterday to retest it. So if I can pick this up somewhere between $57 and let's say $56, that's what I would be triggering my trade status. Okay. So Anil, what's your thoughts on this?
This stock also looks excellent. And on this one, on my system, the buy signal, the weekly buy signal actually came on January the 9th.
Okay.
And it is still intact. And MACD on the monthly is just crossing today. So that's
okay, excellent.
Another great signal.
And so, yeah, so like I said, I really like this. I'm going to get it on a weekly chart. What am I getting? Am I getting a spinning top doji? And what that is, coming off of a level of support right there at the, for me, this is my 20-week moving average right there. I think that's my 20. Let me take a double check here. Actually, it's my 8. And my 8-day corresponds pretty darn closely to the 50-day moving average, which is right there on the breakout line. So we're going to pull back into the breakout and looking for a break higher. So that's my pick for this week. I think it's going to do pretty well. It also does have both Now and Shopify have weekly options. And so if you're an option trader, yeah, it opens up some new possibilities for you right there. So, okay, let's take a look at the indexes to see what exactly the index are doing. And do we have anything to be concerned about? Here's the SPY. Spiders, you look at the shape of this chart on the weekly process. It is very much like a lot of the other stocks that are out there. We have bottom back here on October 2022, and now we are starting to build a series of higher highs, higher lows, and continuing to move up. At this high right there, okay, at $418.14, that corresponds with this high over here. Once that's broken, then we're kind of clear sky all the way back up into the 466, 460 level, and then we could actually go all the way up to this level here. That could be one huge cup going into the end of the year, because I'm projecting out if we continue on this pace, we'll probably hit about 459 or up here to the 478 by the end of the year. As you see over here, our momentum is still shifting up. RSI is heading up nice. It's broken out of its resistance area on this gap, and we'll see if this is a gap and go. NASDAQ. Utilizing the Qs for the NASDAQ, similar type situation. Okay, recognize we have broken out of this resistance area. And so NASDAQ did it first and continues to move higher. I will utilize this about the 338 to 339 level as my resistance or my support zone to expect a pullback into that area. Right now, we are extending away from the moving averages, the 8, the 20, and the 50. And so we are not going to go too much further before we get some kind of a corrective move. Note, look how close we are to hitting that 1272 extension on the Fibonacci. And on the weekly chart, we're actually getting a hanging man on the NASDAQ or on the Qs. A hanging man is a bearish reversal signal. I am doing a series of videos over on the YouTube channel, folks. If you want to take a look at it, I am focusing on the leverage ETF, the TQQQ and SQQQ. And so please, take a look at those and those videos will give you some additional clarification on how I want to be looking to trade those. And my next video will come out probably over this weekend or Wednesday of next week. I'm going to be talking about trading options off of TQQQ. The Russell, excellent gap and go. If we close above the 200-day moving average, which you see right there, that's the 200-day moving average. We will have a breakout of the downtrend, this shorter flag type of right here, a breakout of there. Look for a move at least back up to the downtrend line. Now, again, the Russell has a lot more to damage to take care of and to be reconstructive, but it is driving sideways in a similar pattern, but earlier in the similar pattern that we see with the S&P. So longer term, I'm looking for, let's get rid of my drawings. I'm looking for the Russell to work really hard through the rest of the year on catching up with the other indexes. And our studies and our research have shown that the pecking order on yearly return for the leveraged ETFs is TQQ is always kind of the winner. I mean, in its yearly compounding, followed by the Russell's TNA. And so that's another area to focus on, and then followed by the S&P. So if you're looking to just hone in, focus on a couple, I would look at the TQQ and Qs first. Then I'd ship over to IWM, the Russell, and then the spiders after that. That's Anil. That's what I've got on the indexes right now. It looks like we're breaking out, busting out. Identifying the TSI. See how we had that bounce right here off the zero line. That's exactly where we'd expect a support bounce, and we got it right there. So, Anil, any comments on the indexes?
No, the one reflection I think I have, if I look at on QQQ on my system, the weekly signal, believe it or not, came on January the 30th, and it has not gone away.
January the 30th of
this year.
This year. So that would have been right there.
And say,
how do you handle, and I'll ask you a question. Okay, this is a weekly chart I'm looking at right here. Mm-hmm. How do you handle, okay, you have your triple screen signal that happened right here, but then we go into a significant sell off and retest back down. Did you see on the Qs? I'm sorry.
Yes, I had to put the stop, and sometime I get stopped out.
Okay.
But if the weekly signal is intact, I keep on watching it and then come right back.
Okay. And I apologize for having the incorrect chart up. This is the Qs, guys. And Anil's triple screen signaled right here. Yeah. And then it did a really nice, healthy pullback. See, I'm trying to help Anil start taking more of these pullback trades, No. Anyway, you get a really nice, healthy pullback right back into the, the strong moving averages, and then a really nice rebound on the 13th, the week of the 13th, and away it goes from there. So Okay, that's cool. Yeah, sorry for the having up the Russell rather than the Qs, but yeah, excellent. Yeah, I really like what you're doing with your with this triple screen system, and it corresponds kind of closely to what I do. I do a slightly different thing because I'm looking for shifts in the momentum cycles. And so, okay, that covers us for today, folks. Anil, you have any last and finals for folks?
No, I think just concentrate, take the relief that we have right now.
Okay.
The setups are good, go for it.
Okay, well, with that, I'm going to basically say, hey, we're looking still 2023 as being a good breakthrough to consistent trading. When I set this slide up at the beginning of the year, I really didn't realize that trading consistency was one of the biggest issues that traders have out there. And now that I recognize that, I am going to continue with my commitment to help coach and coach and mentor folks to become more consistent traders. So with that, I'll say aloha and God bless everybody. And remember, share and leave a comment in the YouTube channel. We'll see you later. Aloha. Thanks, Anil.
Bye now.